And man about to jump in his window. This man halfway in this car, bro. Man, bro, what you doing? This is, man, kids watching.
Floor clean.
Yes, sir. So you see what we got. We got knockout up here with me. So this is what we got, man. You see the title, you see the thumbnail. We're gonna hop straight into it. So this is what we got. So I know the biggest gripe. Everybody keep talking about dogs don't change anything. Dogs don't change anything. Whatever. Y'all know it. You know. So what we're gonna do today? We're gonna talk about the 2020 is actually the first gen, if you want to say the first gen of the Charger wide bodies. I just got a 2022, which is the most recent gen. Now there are a couple differences between these cars. Very subtle differences. So if you do see these cars on the road, you can kind of tell what is what. We're gonna go through those differences. So here we're also gonna do another test as well. If you've been watching some of my previous videos, I've been doing the alarm testing on my car, the security testing. So my car comes with it standard, his car does not. And we're gonna show you the differences of why Dodge had to make this move on my car. So we're gonna show that as well. But before we do that, we're gonna get into some of the visual differences of the car. They're very subtle, but we're gonna point them out to you guys in this video right here.
Like looking at them right now, you may not be able to tell, but it's a clear difference between the 2022s and the 2020.
All right, guys. So before we get into both of these cars here, so we're going to talk about the quick differences in options, so that way we can point out what's different, right? So obviously, I have sunroof versus his car. He doesn't have the sunroof.
No sunroof, hard top.
And if you see the wheels here, he has. I think he's called the devil wheels. There.
Yeah, the devil. What, five spoke, something like that? Seven spoke? Yeah.
Yep. So he has those on his car. Those come standard.
Yeah.
I optioned mine for the carbon black wheels because, you know, I got the brake dust go crazy on. If you don't believe me, look at that. So
we're gonna be doing the power stops pretty soon.
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna do that at some point. So that's the only options that are different. As far as everything else, packages, things like that.
Yeah.
Everything else on the car is gonna be exactly the same. So since we're down here already at the wheels, one difference Dodge decided to do here. If you see the brake calipers.
SRT Brembo.
But SRT Brembo, you see them on there, on both the front and the back. You see there. For the 2022, now if you look at the 2020,
what you can see, it just says Brembo.
Yeah.
No SRT on there.
Yep. And I don't know, and we're just looking at this just now. Yours came with this color, right? As far as the Brembo calipers, right?
Well, it was a grayish.
Okay.
It was a kind of a matte gray.
Okay.
I don't think it wasn't straight out black like that. So it was like a matte gray. And then over time, it just started to, you know, fade.
Okay, so that's another difference I just noticed, because here's kind of like a matte gray here, but mine's are all the way black. Now and neither one of us optioned the different caliper colors, colors at all, because you know, you can definitely get that done cheap on the aftermarket versus paying Dodge to do it. So
hit up Cato.
Yep, Cato. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Cato, man. Well, I'll put his information down here. So if you're in the Charlotte area, you need your stuff painted. Brake calipers goes crazy, so make sure y'all tap into him for real. Next thing, so this is going to be pretty much a really big subtle. I know I kind of using different words. So we're going to talk about the headlights. They did do a change with the headlights. I mentioned it briefly on my previous video when I did the overview here. And the headlights, they did some difference here. So what we're going to do is actually, let's go in the car. Let's turn our hazards on here. So we're going to show you what they did different real quick. Yeah, so we're talking about the brakes here. So this is the next big subtle change. I know kind of using kind of words like kind of opposite here. So this is what they did here. So on the 2022, you look here at the headlights here. You see, now I went briefly on this on my previous video. You see here how the whole outside of the daylight running lights turns yellow here, which is something that they didn't do before. Which when I first got the car, it didn't stand out to me until someone pointed it out. Because usually, and I point out on my guy's car here, that right here usually is the point that turns yellow when you turn your turn signals on. So
this goes for when you're turning as well. So if you're turning left, that left one's gonna blink like that. If you turn it right, the right one's gonna blink like that.
For sure, for sure. So the comparison, let me walk around my guy. I want to get his shot real quick. So I'm gonna go around here. You see how mine's blinking here, and looking over here at the 2020. You see right here, that light right here is blinking versus the outside as well. So what happens is if you're going down the road, you make a turn, this daylight, this DRL light, I'm getting tongue tied, is going to turn off and this light's going to come on, versus on my car, that light is just going to go from white to yellow. So that was the change they did here. Now, as far as people out there looking to do a conversion on this, I'm not sure how that will work on the conversion. Now, the headlights are different. On my car, this is not a light at all, and it looks like this lighting element is now over here. So there might be.
So it's not even a light, period.
Yeah, it's not a light at all.
Oh wow.
It's a different headlight.
Oh, that's not even a light. Yeah,
it's a totally different headlight here. So those out there that are looking to do this conversion,
that's a good point. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it'll be able to work the same way because, like I said, totally different light. Totally different light here.
That's blacked out, whereas this is an actual bulb right here.
You see here, the lighting source is back here and it travels through the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
you would need a whole new housing.
Probably a whole
to do that conversion.
Yep, need a whole new light, and probably the wiring's gonna be different too. My assumption here. So I'm happy Dodge did make this change because that looks much cleaner. A lot of the newer cars are like this when it comes to the turn signal. Yeah, much brighter too. And if you get directly in front of it like this, you can see right there how that blinks. It looks so much cleaner.
Yeah, you can tell at nighttime or something like that. If you're on the side of the road and you've got your hazards on, that looks much cleaner. Pretty much a Scat Pack.
Yeah, pretty much the same here. Pretty much the same car. We just went through the Uconnect and just see if there was anything different. No difference at all. He had his longer than mine, of course, so we went through mine. He saw nothing different. The back of the car, same. Lights still do the same pattern. Well, miles are off, but all that's the same. But one thing that is different that we're going to test here today is going to be the security mode here. So if you've been watching my channel, you know I've been testing the security mode like crazy on my car, trying different things with it. And one thing I didn't have when I was testing this out, I did not have a car to test it with. So now today, we have a car that doesn't have it, a 2020 Scat, my 2022 that came standard with it, and we're going to test it. We're going to do the same thing on both cars. We're going to let you know what happens, and you're going to see it here on the video. So let's get to it. All right, so this is how we're going to test it out. We got my man here. We, like I said, standard security on his car, the enhanced security on mine. So what we're going to do here is how I tested it before. First time watching, this is how you arm it. You have to lock it once. If you do it more than once, it turns off the motion sensor for the car. So what we do here, I'm gonna take my keys. Y'all see how I do this. I take my keys over here. I'm gonna set them down away from the car. Now if a bird comes takes my keys, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be out about $400, so I gotta get a whole new module. Whole new module, just another thing. You can't program new keys.
That's right.
You can't program new keys at all. So your lock?
Yeah, let me see. Yes, sir, it's locked now.
Okay, so here's his lock.
Now, I have to drop my
keys? Yeah, just leave them on here, so because we get closer, then it doesn't work. So this is what I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna go his car first. His car is locked. Y'all saw him lock it. Keep both our keys are back over here. So I'm gonna go in his car. I'm all in his car. Watch this. I'm gonna wave my hand around, all this stuff. Nothing happened.
Nothing.
All right, I'm gonna go to the same door. I went in the passenger door, waving around. Now I'm gonna go in my car. I'm gonna do the same thing I did. Watch.
Oh shit.
Set it off just like that.
Wow.
Y'all saw it here. Let me go ahead, turn this off. All right. So I locked it again.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what is that called? That's the motion sensor?
Yeah, motion sensor.
Whoa, hold on. So, all right, you got it locked.
Yeah, it's locked.
Windows open. For whatever reason, somebody comes in and they say, you know, it looks like the windows is open. I'm just gonna.
See?
Bro, come on.
See that?
Oh, come on, man. Come on, Dodge. Why couldn't you have done that for 2020?
Is that, bro?
Come on.
Man, look. Now I'm gonna show y'all again. I'm gonna go knock out. I'm gonna take some stuff out of this car.
Take some shit out of my car.
I'm gonna take some shit out of this car. What do you got in here?
You don't have anything?
Oh, no.
My phone.
Let's see what he got. What he got? What he got?
Both of us all up in mine.
We all in his car, man. What he got? Car lock. I'm gonna take that.
Shout out to car lock.
Got his phone. See what I got. I'm taking all the stuff out of his car. I don't even know what I'm taking boxes out of his car, bro. What else he got in here? Well, I'm taking hand sanitizer. Well, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Are you serious?
Just yanked it out of his car.
He done got everything. Got my car locked. All that.
Shout out to Car Lock, man. We both sponsored by him.
Shout out to Car Lock.
For sure, for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me put the stuff back. Watch. Still locked. I'm all in his car again. I'm all in this man's house. Just doing whatever I want to do.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll leave his phone. I can take that back, you know. Everything back in there. if I want to, I probably could reach down and take his floor mat. So on one of those, you got the floor mats in there. So you can't do that in mine. Like if you want to, just take my drink. Like.
All right, so you see the drink there, y'all. Car is locked. I'm gonna try to take his drink.
Hold on now, hold on.
Perfect.
Hold on.
Perfect.
Hold on.
It ain't perfect, but it's better than what I have.
Hold on now.
See what else I can take. All right, so boom, we got a book bag back here.
Now this is the back. This is the back. Now. All right, I will say it ain't perfect. Now I will say this on my previous video. That's one thing I pointed out, that the motion sensor for this car doesn't.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, so it went off there. I'm gonna go turn it off real quick.
Hey, listen, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, definitely better than nothing. Because I showed on the previous video, the back doesn't really pick up the motion as well as the front.
Yeah.
And so he took my drink out of there. Granted, he had to be really careful.
Yeah.
He was able to get it out without it going off. But you saw in his car, we both was in his car.
We both was in it.
And nothing happened. But here's the next thing we're gonna test. All right, so I mentioned on the previous video, when people use a brake in these cars, they don't break the front window. They go here, break the window, go around to here, unlock it. Is it still locked?
Yeah.
It went off. Okay.
It did go off.
It did go off. So it did go off.
You do it 3 times?
Huh?
Which one? 3 times?
I just hit it once.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. All right. So, okay. So maybe I was wrong there. I thought it didn't do it, but I unlocked it and opened it, and it went off, which it should do, right?
So it does work. Dodge Security does work.
All right. So
You try to unlock it.
I'm gonna do mine. It's still locked. Just unlocked it, and it should go off.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So
that's with the 2020s and 2022s.
So yeah, so that's pretty much all we can test. Now, there is supposedly a tilt sensor on mine that I don't have a jack to test that out on.
And you think it would go off if we tried to push it?
If we tried to push it?
Tried to, shake it?
I don't think so. I tried that.
Okay.
I tried it. It didn't go off with me with vibrations and things like that. I just tried that. It also supposed to have a glass sensor, which I did test off camera a couple days ago, and it does not pick up glass sounds, at least from a phone. Like it probably works based off of definitely glass frequencies when it breaks, but my phone doesn't. I'm gonna try it again. Hold on, I think. Now.
Dodge ain't perfect.
It ain't perfect.
Better than nothing. All right, so I'm gonna put it back.
See if we're gonna put it back without tripping it.
Now, mind you, I'm leaning on it a bit with my weight.
Now, keep in mind now, if you're breaking into someone's car, you're not moving slow. You're going fast.
That's true.
So, see how long it took for him to
get in there quick.
Yeah. So let me see if I can do it myself. Going here, going fast.
Hey, shout out to Sirius. I just got a text message about my theft alarm.
Hold on, how do you get a text message?
This came from Sirius Guardian.
Can I get his email? How you send a text message? We might talk
You
about
got to change it in the settings.
Okay, all right.
You can have it go both ways, an email and a text message. Shout out to Sirius.
Yeah, so that's another thing. So you do get an email alert when your alarm is tripped. So right now, mine's the email alert. He said he can get a text message. He got his Apple phone. I'm Apple Watch on him, so he's able to know right then. So that's why I need to change my mind. Yeah.
All right, so when we see somebody's border in there.
So I'm gonna try going really fast.
All right.
Okay, so that's what it is. All right, I'm gonna turn this off real quick. So pretty much, I mean, what we're learning is it does detect motion, but you got to be pretty fast. We got to be pretty fast with it.
If you're slow and you take the time, you may be able to get it.
Yep. So it's definitely a step up. So yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah.
Of course, if you try to reach in and undo it or unlock it, it's going off, and that's for 2020 and 2022. So the tilt sensor is new, and then the proximity sensor, or what do you call it?
The motion sensor.
Motion sensor, that's new as well.
See?
Yeah. Like that. You gotta keep my bad.
Oh, you good, you good.
I like that. Meanwhile, in 2020s. Nothing.
This man about to jump in his window. This man halfway in this car, bro. Man, bro, what you doing? This is, man, kids watching. The kids watching, bro.
Nothing. I could just be in there sitting in the passenger seat, and it's not gonna go off. But that's okay. It's still my baby. That's when car lock comes in handy, though.
Yeah, for sure. And
car lock.
Yeah, and both of us got it. Both of us got it. Now mine, I know this is not standard equipment. Mine is not hit. Mine is hidden in the car, so that's all you're gonna get on this video. That's all you're gonna get on this video right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, man.
For sure, for sure. Now, if you guys got any question that we did not cover in this video, man, feel free to drop some comments below. I'll get back to you here. Yeah. But definitely, I wanted to. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to get in your shot there. I wanted to at least get a side-by-side comparison of what works, what didn't work, and that's something new we found out with the motion sensor, that you can kind of get around it, but you gotta move kind of slow. Like if you played the game Operation as a kid, then you know what I'm talking about. You gotta go in there slow and move out slow. But if you're trying to steal a car, you probably ain't moving slow at all. So.
I like it, man. Shout out to my man Rubik's, man. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
He taught me some stuff I didn't even know. You guys know that I make these videos all day, but I didn't even know all that stuff about the security.
Sure, for sure.
2020 versus 2022. Dodge, I mean, I'll put it to you like this. They made some improvements.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on that. I'm okay with it. It's not the best.
Right.
You know, it's not perfect, but they made some improvements.
For sure. For sure, definitely. We'll catch you on the next video. We're out. Cut it.